theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Talkin' Tens with your host, Nebraska gymnast Kinsey Davis on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey y'all, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Kinsey Davis, and you are listening or watching Talking Tens. And yeah, welcome to Talking Tens. I'm here with Emma Spence, sophomore, and my roommate. And yeah, we're just here talking all things gymnastics. So hopefully you enjoy tonight's show and just stay tuned throughout. We were going to start the show with just wrapping up some highlights of our last two meets. We competed twice in 1 week. So yeah, we have a few things to kind of unpack, and it's been a lot of fun so far. So Emma, do you want to take it away?
All right. So, oh my gosh. All right. Sorry.
You're good.
Our first meet was a home meet against Iowa on Monday night. It was super nice to be competing at home, and we also competed with different ribbons in our hair for this meet.
Oh yeah.
So we had the blue ribbon in our hair for sexual assault awareness. The green one was for mental health awareness, and the purple one was for eating disorder awareness. So that was really special for us to be able to compete for something bigger. So yeah, that was just a good start. Something to mention about the meet there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We started on vault. It was a pretty good vault rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Kinsey over here won vault. So that was pretty cool. She stuck her vault. That was nice.
Thanks.
Then we go to bars. Our bars rotation was pretty good. I'm trying to remember. Both meets are kind of mixed up in my head right now.
Yeah, bars, we definitely had a lot of fight, and we were able to count 5 good scores, I think. Emma won bars over here. So we were going to talk about that. It's kind of a joke because we joked about us like switching events for the night, because normally I'm the bar girl and she has the 10-0 vault, and it's just funny that we swapped events, honestly.
Yeah, it was funny. And then we both got our flowers. So we got to decorate our house with the flowers. That was pretty.
So the last home meet, when you win an event title, you get like a bouquet of flowers. And the last home meet we had, Emma brought home, I think it was floor and all around. Is that right?
I think there was 3. And vault.
Oh, y'all, it's so hard to keep up. She's just a winner at everything. But the house
she just took everything. It's fine.
Yeah, she basically just had a sweep of the event. But no, we had such pretty flowers in our house, and then they started to die, and I was like, Emma, we have to throw them away. Like, no offense, but they're like crumbling on our kitchen table. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, don't worry. This was on Sunday. I was like, don't worry, we'll get more tomorrow. And that's kind of what we said all day long. I was like, we'll just get more flowers. And so it was actually really cute that we each got a bouquet from the meet.
Yeah, that was good. And then we went to beam. We had a pretty solid beam rotation. I mean, I kind of messed up my beam dismount a little bit, but it was kind of funny, so it's okay. But overall, like, everyone pulled through, and the rest of the routines were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then floor was good.
Mm-hmm. I think we finished strong.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of fight that night, and we competed at night. We competed. We didn't start the meet till 8 p.m., and that's just pretty late to be doing gymnastics and just to be mentally there completely, and with the adrenaline and everything. So another shout out was there was some really cute Husker fans who had made posters, and one of them had said, shout out if anyone's listening, if you made a poster. But one of the posters was like, Parents of the Year Award. We're playing hooky at school tomorrow to be here tonight.
Yeah. And
I thought that was really cute and sweet. So we took some pictures of that and ended up DMing it to that family so they could have that photo.
Nice.
But yeah, that home meet was good. So
if my daughter was able to make it through, we would have been there the whole time. But we went, and it was way past her bedtime. And she lasted the first rotation. So we saw you stick it on the vault, and then she like turns to me, and she's like super happy and excited. She turns to me at one point, and she goes, Dad, I want to go home. And I was like, okay.
It was a late night for sure.
Yeah, she was done for, but she had a blast. She got her little pom-poms and she was cheering.
Yeah, that
it was great.
cute.
She really enjoys it.
How old's your daughter again?
She is 3. She'll be 4 in June.
Oh my goodness.
And she wants to do gymnastics. So we got to figure out how we're going to do that, how we're going to sign her up, and how we do all that fun stuff.
Yeah, put her in, especially if she gets so
Just
excited.
A little ball of energy, so it'll be great.
That's awesome.
She's flipping off the couch, so I mean, she's getting started.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
she's like landing on her stomach, but it's okay.
Yeah, put her in an environment where she's like safe with mats
Exactly.
to also flip
yeah.
off things.
Yeah. I'm like, can you stop, please? Like, we even put the pillows down, and she's just like, nope, I'm gonna go over here. Like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
So funny.
But yeah, I mean that meet was really late. Like I remember before I went on floor, I looked at the clock and like Sav was standing right there. And right before I saluted the judges, it was like I think 9:46. I was like, no way, I'm doing a floor routine at 9:46 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was like drinking Mountain Dew. We were eating like pixie sticks. Like, we were getting as much sugar as we could, or else I probably wouldn't have made it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
It was an
So
experience.
definitely powered through and made a lot of memories. So then we had a quick turnaround because we had to go to Penn State on Thursday. So we actually only had one practice in between those 2 meets we did. So we traveled on Thursday and competed again on Friday. And this was definitely the highlight of the week because we reached our season high as a team. So we got our highest score so far this season. And yeah, there was just so many highlights to celebrate. We started on bars because we were the away team, and our bar lineup had flying colors of the best bar score we've had all season. So that's something that our team really pointed out and just got excited about because that kind of dictated how the meet was going to go. We were kind of the lead off in that sense, and we had struggled a bit here and there in previous meets, but we just really all rallied together and just got fired up, and that was the best way to start out the meet. So I don't know if you have anything else to add.
I mean, the energy was great. It got us going and just a good way to start off, basically.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, so bars was awesome. And then I did have a little slip up at the Monday meet on bars, unfortunately, but then I just turned it right around and at Penn State was able to hit my season high of a 9.9. So that was definitely a huge win for me, and just the whole lineup too. Being able to build scores like that really helped me get to the position I was in and just take that opportunity. So yeah, that was really exciting. And then we went to vault. Vault was good and strong too. Martina won the vault title, so we had another Husker take that vault title, and yeah, it was great. And then I don't know, you do the other events. Then we went to floor. So
yeah, we went to floor. We actually had some really good scores. Like Kylie's floor routine was beautiful. My floor routine was a pretty good score as well. And just overall, our performance was really good, and we got the crowd engaged and involved with what we were doing too. Like we were all dancing on the sidelines with the person doing their routine, which is always really fun. Keeps the energy high. Yeah, overall floor is pretty good.
Also, something that was like awesome was just that we were at Penn State, so not our home territory, and there was definitely more Penn State fans than Husker fans, which makes sense. But we just had such good vibes coming from our families and our friends who were there to support us, and on floor too, just our team rallying the way we did and all doing the dance and all saying the chants, because every floor routine has like a go big red or go skurs in it, and I just feel like when we watch the videos back, you can hear that so clearly, and it's just evident that we just poured like our whole heart into that performance, and definitely was one of our best cohesive moments, I think, like this season so far. So we were thrilled with that. And then we ended on beam.
Yeah, beam was actually really good. Emma Simpton won the beam title with a 9.925, which is a career high for her. So that was really amazing to see her do that. She was super happy and excited after her routine, and everyone was celebrating. And then, yeah, overall, just the beam rotation was pretty confident, and we got the job done.
Yeah, just reiterating, Emma Simpton, like this is her first season doing beam, and just getting higher and higher and going from, a 9.8 whatever to a 9.875 and now a 9.925. Like that's crazy. That was her career high, and she just had a stellar routine, and we're just so proud of her. And I had her on the show, the other week, and she's just, I don't know, she's just so poised and mature and has come such a long way.
Yeah.
And she went second up, so that just shows that, after a somewhat shaky lead off, there was some wobbles here and there, and then she just goes up second and nails it, and just shows you that, I don't know, you don't have to be in any sort of position in a lineup to have it build. Like if you go and be undeniable and they can't take something off your routine, then they have to give it to you, the big score. So I'm just so proud of her.
Yeah, her confidence too. Like you can tell she just feels more confident up there. She's performing better. And yeah, it's been amazing to see so far.
Yeah. So then, okay, literally, we should have won the meet. We unfortunately fell by 0.25 to Penn State, but
0.25.
yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, 0.025. Yeah. And
so small.
yeah, so tiny. We can wear the nickel bracelet, as one of my old coaches got to say. But everybody in that arena knows we should have won, including the Penn State fans, some of them, I think.
Yeah, someone's like Emily, I think, said that some of them went up to them and told them. Like
Yeah.
the girls on our team, they're like, you guys should have won this one.
Yeah.
So that was really hard
Yeah.
to hear, but
we were neck and neck the whole time, and coming down to the end, I think they got the home team advantage a little bit with one of the routines, and everything we got was earned and deserved and fair, I think. So, we can walk away knowing that we did everything we could. But like I said, we still got our season high. So, win or not win, we walk away successful, and yeah, better as a team for that. So that was our last two meets.
I remember looking on Twitter and seeing the final score, and I was like, that seems very close. I don't know what the difference, even where the difference would have came, but that's extremely close. And if you get people coming up to you saying, oh, you guys probably should have won that one, I can imagine how, like, not defeated, but just like frustrated you would feel just coming away from that.
Yeah, just because, like I said, we were proud and we walked away with our heads held high because we knew what we deserved. But then again, it would have just been so much sweeter to walk away knowing that we got that win. But yeah, it was very close, and that at the end of the day is why gymnastics is so it's the details. Basically, it's less than half a tenth. So it's less than like a little step or a straight knee or like even your chest position, like all these small things. It's not even a fall or not a fall or a hop or not a hop. It's just like these minuscule little details.
Like little nitpicky, like, oh, that wasn't as straight as it's supposed to be, or oh, her toe was right here when it should have been over here, like something like that.
Basically.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. So that was a little tough, but honestly, like we did have a couple mistakes, so we know that we can build from that and do even better. So I think, like, one sense it was frustrating, but it's also nice for us to know that we did good without having our best performance yet. So I think going into the next meets, especially this one with Michigan, we feel more confident and like good going into it. So
yeah, that was a great meet to kind of lead us into this week, and I think that we'll have a lot of big opportunity to just score big and not focus on really like beating a team, but just beating ourselves and being 1% better. And I think that we had so many highlights just on Friday, and trying to just build upon that and just, like I said, be 1% better and do just, some things slightly different can get us a huge score. So it's as my parents say, it's inches, not feet. It's just little inches every week. So yeah.
You guys got Michigan coming up, correct?
Yes.
Are you guys going? Is Michigan here? Or are you guys going to Michigan?
We're going to Michigan. We leave Thursday again this week, and then compete Friday night.
Okay.
Gonna be a big meet.
Looking forward to it. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I'm
getting
very
back on the right track.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I swear I saw, I don't remember what it was called. All the Big Ten teams are coming to Lincoln for something.
Big Fives.
Okay,
and Yeah, it's the following week after this week at Michigan. So I think it's February the 25th, the 24th and the 25th. It's 2 days because it's Big Five. So we will have Big Tens at the end of season. That's postseason. Big Fives is like the halfway point, and it's like the 4 other teams that you don't visit. So for us, it'll be Ohio State, Michigan State, Minnesota, and Rutgers. And so we'll all compete on the same day. And since there's 4 events and 5 teams, there will also be a bye rotation, but you all compete at the same time. So it's a very loud, chaotic, and energetic meet. So I'm hoping the stands will be all the way full from people just traveling from everywhere to support every team. And then the other 5 teams in the Big Ten Conference will go the day before we do. But yeah, we're the host site, and I don't know how much you know about just everything that went into it before, but it changed like a couple times if you want to touch on that.
Yeah. So first, like where it was supposed to be, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first we were supposed to be going to New York for this, which everyone was super excited for because that would just be a cool meet. And like I've never been to New York. I don't know if you have, but we were all super excited for that. And then it was supposed to be Minnesota,
Yeah.
I think. But that didn't work out.
It was literally supposed to be in Minnesota for like 1 hour, and then they were
Yeah.
like, "Never mind, head coach conference. It's not in Minnesota anymore." Like
Just kidding.
everybody canceled. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Just
exactly
kidding.
how
We
it
were
went.
we were just testing you. We're
Yeah,
gonna see how many people wanted to go to Minnesota.
yeah. It's
Um,
nobody. Nobody wants to go to
Yeah.
Minnesota. Let me tell you right now. No.
Yeah, and then well, now we're hosting it, which is super exciting, and just having that home crowd too. Hopefully, will bring the energy for the team. Lots of people we know in the stands, and then one good thing about this is that the same judges are going to be there for like all the different teams, so it'll be like an even playing field kind of thing. So that's something that'll be really nice, just to see where we stand as a team compared to those other teams as well.
Is like you said, it's going to be everybody's competing at the same time.
Mhm.
Does that throw you off when you're trying to do something with everybody else doing something and maybe somebody yelling for a different event outside of what you're doing?
That's a great question. We can both answer this because everyone's different, but I kind of feel like I do better in a sense at these chaotic meets like this. We tend to kind of have like a tighter bubble when this happens, and sometimes at dual meets you can't help but like look at the other team, and it's just very apparent that you go 1-1 and 1-1. At these meets, you don't wait for the opposite team to get a score back because there's too many going. So you just wait until the person in front of you on your own team gets their score back. So sometimes it moves by faster. And so you don't have to stand around as long. And like I said, you're like in a tighter bubble. And I don't get flustered by anything else going on because I'm almost like more zoned in the zone and just more focused. And I don't know, I think it's like more fun in a way because it's like so loud and you don't notice that maybe they're not cheering for you, like because it's just loud in
You're
general.
like, yes, thank you, other
Yeah.
fans.
Literally, yeah. So, but everyone's different. But I tend to like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, just basically exactly what you said. You can really feel the energy from our team, and even there's always going to be yelling, screaming, and cheering. And even if it's not for you, you just feel that good energy, and it helps you with your performance, especially on the power events like vault and floor. Just like having that loud crowd, I guess, helps you. And yeah, I like it. I don't mind it at all.
Have you guys noticed? And I haven't been to many gymnastic meets. Shame on me. But have you noticed like a stronger presence of student athletes from other sports at your guys' meets? Because I know when I went to the Iowa one, I noticed some of the men's gymnasts, some of the track teams, some football players, some volleyball players. They were all kind of sitting in the same area. But I was like, this, I've been to like 2 other gymnastic meets, and I don't remember seeing this many student athletes from other sports there.
I think there was more of an effort at this past meet to kind of have fans come out because it was the first home meet that actually school was in session because our first 2 home meets were in early January. And I did see, I saw the volleyball team all sitting like in the same corner with men's gym. And we go to the men's gym meet. So we definitely try to have that respect for one another to go to each other's meets just out of support. But I did notice track and volleyball too. And yeah, I think because if it's like volleyball's off season, I go to all their games. So I'm happy to see them do that as well. I would say it's really just 50-50 if they can make it or not. Like we start season so early. We started the 7th of January and they were all still home by then. So I think that we kind of tried to promote it and they knew it was a big meet and it was Monday night. It was not a weekend. So since our little kids, who is typically our crowd that we get a ton of, maybe wasn't shown up as much just because it's a school night. We tried to promote it as much as we could for the college students to come.
Yeah, and it's super nice because when we traveled even at Penn State this weekend, I looked around and it didn't seem like there were many other athletes from their team supporting them or watching them. So it's really nice knowing that when we compete, we have the other sports out there just cheering for us too.
I've noticed, the couple of events for other sports that I've gone to as well, that I've seen more of I don't know if it's more of a concerted effort by the other student athletes to make it, but I've noticed that there have been a lot more student athletes at really all of the events, at the men's, the women's basketball, gymnastics, just a lot of things. You see the pictures going up on social media from them. They're at the track meets, obviously the football games, all these things. And it's really impressive to see. Is that something, I don't know how often you guys see the other student athletes in like the training tables or whatever, but is that something you talk to all of the other people from other sports about, like, hey, we're gonna go to this event and we're gonna go to your guys' event here and see you here?
Yeah, most definitely. We see them like every day, whether it's life skills, studying, or training table, and I feel like that's a very common topic of conversation. Just like if we're going to support them, or like saying, hey, what are you doing, because we want you to come see us. And I know you have a ton of just student athlete friends too. I feel like you're pretty social at training table and stuff, so
yeah, basically just be like, hey, I have a meet this weekend, or like, when's your next meet? Like, we'll try and watch it, kind of thing. So just build that support for each other, which is awesome.
And everyone's super open-minded too. Like nobody's like, well, I'm busy. It's like, okay, well, I'll try and go if I can, like whatever. And I always say, like, it's not very long. It's like an hour and a half. Like, please, it would mean so much.
Like, even if you don't understand it, just go, show up, be supportive.
Yeah.
Just yell when everybody else is yelling.
That's what I say to the people in my classes. Like, I had so many classmates come to the meets, and they like, put me on social media or text me like a picture of myself, like, hey, I'm here watching you. And I see them after the meet, of course. But I just think like even the student population too, I go to class and I'm like, guys, I have a meet this weekend. Like, if you don't have plans, now you do. Like, please come watch. And they just think we're the coolest. So it's really cool that they respect us like that.
Don't try to act like you're doing something. I know you're not.
Honestly.
That's how it goes. It's okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to hit a break. You're listening to Talkin' Tens on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills, the best of the best. You can play those courses and more without ever leaving the city of Lincoln at Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle has the city's best golf simulators, 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
We stand on the shoulders of women who came before us.
Women who fought for their own financial futures.
And now it's our turn.
Join us. Visit WeSaySaveIt.org and take control of your financial future by saving for retirement.
A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Meeting your goal of having a healthy diet has never been easier than with the Venue at Home Healthy Living subscription. Chef-inspired meals that are health conscious and delivered right to your door every week. All you have to do is heat and eat. We offer delicious entrees, gluten-free pastas, fresh rice bowls, soups, salads, and more. Build your own package as a subscription to receive meals every week, designed to help you meet your dietary goals. Order your custom healthy meal package today at venueathome.net.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Neil Armstrong waited 6 hours and 39 minutes to step onto the surface of the moon. Jackie Robinson waited 20 months to play his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And even DiCaprio had to wait 22 years to win an Oscar. You can wait until your destination. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org.
A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People Seeding Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Sponsored by DHHS and aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
What grade would you give Coach Rule up until this point? I got to give him an A. Based on what we saw to take us in the top 25 class, he got Malachi Coleman. I think we addressed special teams. We addressed receivers. I thought the tight end room got stronger. I give him an A because of what he's done in the community. He's not a guy that will turn his nose up to someone coming up to him. I like that. And he says all the right stuff. I think he knows that if he says something, that he's got to try to follow through as much as he can.
Talkin' Tens with your host, Nebraska gymnast Kinsey Davis on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey y'all, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Kinsey Davis, and this is Talking Tens. I'm here with Emma Spence, and yeah, we're just talking all things gymnastics, and thank you to all who are listening right now. You can call the Starter Heyman text line at 402-464-5685. And yeah, let's get into it. We're going to talk about now a little bit about our day and just some self-care we did and just talk about, a lighter note. And feel free to text us questions if y'all have any questions.
Yeah. So, the one main thing I wanted to talk about was what we did before we got here. We drove with the top down because it's nice out.
It's a beautiful day.
It was still nice out. We left the house around like 7:15, 7:10 maybe. And we decided it'd be fun to drive with the top down, and we had like the heater going. So that was nice. We were blasting music and singing. And then we went to Five Below. I love Five Below.
We have a field day at Five Below.
Yeah, I love it. Like when our family came, I was like, we need to go to Five Below. I need to show you this store.
I've been there like one time, and I was like, I don't know what's going on right now, but I think I like it here.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. It's so fun. So we did that. We both got some things. It was just like very therapeutic for us before coming in. So yeah,
we can share what we got. I got sunglasses, big, bulky black sunglasses for no reason other than to be fun.
Well, as you should.
So big for my face, and I love it. And I got this new little Tervis cup that's like the perfect shade of blue. It's like this very like vibrant but dark blue.
A Tervis cup?
Yeah, I called it Tervis. No one else on the planet calls it that.
I've never heard that
what is
before, but I
that?
know what cup she's talking about. But I've never
I'm
called
gonna
it
pull up
that.
a picture and we're gonna take a poll. I
Is
call
it like-
everything a Tervis.
I don't even know what the word what is Tervis?
I don't know.
It's a
Did you
Tervis.
make it up?
No, I'm gonna Google it. Okay, share what you got, and I'm gonna Google it.
I think she made it up.
I've called it a tumbler, or I
Oh,
don't.
tumbler.
But I've heard
I know what a
people call-
tumbler
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Tervis cup.
Nobody calls it Tervis.
Yeah, it's a Tervis.
Nobody calls it that. Crazy people
I've
call
heard
it
people
that.
call it a tumbler, but that's just
Look,
when I got to the US.
Look,
I heard
Rico.
that.
Yeah, I see it. That's a
so
tumbler.
I didn't, unless you want to give me credit for coming up with that, because that would be amazing because it's a real thing.
I'm just gonna say that Google is being nice to you.
But it's not even a Tervis; it is a tumbler.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a fake
sorry,
word.
guys, everyone.
No, it's a fake word. It's fine. You're okay.
Yeah. What did I get? I got a puzzle. Super excited. It looks kind of hard, but yeah. So that's fun. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, should I get
Big
this? And
big
she's
fan
like,
of puzzles.
I actually haven't done a puzzle in probably 5 years.
Oh my gosh,
But,
I love puzzles.
Yeah, I love them. I remember loving them. So I was like, should
I
get-
remember loving them 5 years
Back in the
ago.
day, when I was a young child, I used to love puzzles.
When I'm an adult, can I do a puzzle?
Yeah, you can do a puzzle. You can do puzzles right now if you want. You don't have to be an adult.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, should I get this? And she's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, I got that, and I got candy. If people are
Ooh.
watching,
Haribo.
yeah. So I just got that, and I've been snacking on it. But yeah.
The good
Anyway,
stuff.
also something fun in my car, because I do have a soft top convertible. I have like fairy lights in the back, and so since it was like dark, I pulled out of the driveway and the top is down.
Mhm.
I'm like, wait, I have to turn on my fairy lights, and I like open my door, and Emma's like, what? And I turn them on, and they're all just like light up in the back. It was so cute, and then
Yeah, it is funny.
it was just such a wholesome moment. We had a long week last week, and so we were just having a little fun self-care night, and we don't have practice tomorrow, so
Oh,
I think the stress is off our shoulders after today.
Yeah, it's funny. You should have seen the looks of the people driving by us, though. We were like blasting music, singing, and there's fairy lights in the back of the car with the
It's
top
just
down.
having a blast.
Yeah, it
That was a
awesome.
gorgeous day today. So I don't blame you.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous. It was basically summer. It was basically summer.
This is fake spring still. We got to go through the rest of the season. It's fake
It
spring.
is going to snow in 48 hours from
Yep.
now. Yeah, it's supposed to
Because
snow.
whatever.
That's funny.
Stupid state.
Nebraska weather.
I hate
60
it.
degrees one day and snowing 2 days later.
I hate it. It's the worst.
But yeah, we'll be gone from Michigan when that happens. But
okay.
Oh,
It'll probably be cold in Michigan, I feel like. I don't
yeah, it
know.
probably
It'll
will
definitely be cold
It will
in
be
Michigan.
colder
Probably,
in Michigan.
but
You
It might not be snowing, but it'll definitely be colder.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's not snowing. Oh my gosh. We can talk about either your career change or how we almost died flying to Penn State.
Yeah.
I would like to hear both of these.
Okay, Emma
Okay.
Spence.
What one first?
I don't know. We're just having a little
Let's go career change.
Okay.
extemporaneous conversation right now.
So basically last week, well, no, for a while. Okay. Basically, I had a different major when I got here, and then I switched it to speech pathology after my first semester here because I don't know, I just seemed interesting. Like not that I don't want to do it, but I don't know.
She can't decide if she actually wants to do that or if she likes it anymore.
Yeah,
Even though she
exactly.
just says it's not that, it's that.
Yeah, I really just don't know. And then I was taking chemistry and I was just having such a hard time with it. And like, okay, one thing. So I went to school in all French. So like last time I took chemistry was in grade 11, like 3-4 years ago, and it was in French. So I was just so confused doing it in English. Like I just could not. I almost started crying in my last class before I dropped it. So this made me want to drop it. So then I dropped it because it was stressing me out too much and I was just so confused and it was taking so much time. So because I dropped that, I need to switch my major. But I decided I wanted to switch my major before I dropped it. Oh my gosh, my mom's probably listening to this and is like, oh my gosh, you need to stop talking right now. Because I was talking to her about this the other day. So yeah, now I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I still don't know, but I have a little bit of time to figure that out. I don't know. I just feel like I want to do something else.
That you're more passionate
Yeah,
about.
that I'm more passionate
She was
about.
taking like a passions quiz the other day in her bed, like at the wee hours of the night. I walk in her room like, hey, what are you doing? And wait, what was it? Like a skills test or
I
like
don't know,
a
it was like
interests quiz?
Oh yeah.
I literally looked up. I'm like, how do you know what you're passionate about? Because I just don't know.
She's like, I have
okay.
no idea what I even am good at or what I like or want to do.
Yeah, I changed my major twice when I was a sophomore. It's
Yeah, okay, perfect.
I went
So-
from biology to sports. I don't remember exactly what it was. When I changed it to that, it was like I want to be an athletic trainer, right? I don't remember what it's called, but I changed it to that, and I met with the I don't even know the counselor or whatever. I don't know the name for it. And he pretty much told me I was too stupid to do it.
Oh no. Aww.
So I dropped that, and then I was like majorless for like half a semester, and then I went into journalism.
Okay.
So it's
Well,
okay.
nice.
It's fine.
Yeah, so I mean that could be
You're
interesting.
good.
I'm just kind of going through all the options right now. Like I have an education minor that I was doing with that, so I'm thinking of keeping that or switching that to my major. I don't know. I have to go through all the options. So I'll try and
Think
get
of it
to
like a
that.
fresh start.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like I have a lot of different classes already from like the education kind of stuff. So I don't know. But
You'll be golden.
yeah, I'm going to figure it out and we'll be good to go. And don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Wait, what,
Hey,
what do
these
they
things
tell
happen.
you to get a steady?
They said make sure you
Get
get
a
your
steady
degree.
degree.
Make sure it will be something for a career and all that stuff. So
It's okay. I know plenty of people that got degrees in something and
Oh,
are
no.
not working in those fields. So it's okay.
Yeah, my dad just texted me saying, "Yes, Mom is watching." Sorry, Mom.
Hey, it's
but
all good.
I'll be fine. You know, I'll be fine.
She's smart. She'll figure something out.
Should be golden.
We're good. But
Yeah, also basically we just almost died the last 2 times we traveled,
The
but
last-
especially going to Penn State. Like I thought we sort
really,
of
I
almost
thought the other one was worse.
George Washington?
Illinois.
Oh.
Illinois.
I think we died like every time we've flown
I
so
know,
far.
It's so scary. I hate flying.
That sounds terrible.
Well, basically we were flying to this was definitely the worst. State College, which is just windy, and we flew to Chicago first, which the windy city for a reason, and then State College, which I don't know if there was just weather or if it's always like that because it's like a valley or what. But
I
we
hear
went-
horror stories for flying into Happy Valley.
Yeah.
Or State College. So.
State College. Well, we almost like were coming down, but our wheels never touched. So not to be dramatic, like, oh, we actually went down and back up, but like we definitely were about to land, and then the engine, they just like gun it, and we actually just went higher like than we even were, and then we like circled around because Emily was next to me and she was like, we've definitely already passed this before. And it was like some like landscape and we like made a circle, but we were going down, and then we went like a lot higher. And then we tried to go back down a second time. And then when we did land, my phone went flying across the plane, and I was like, somebody grab my phone. And we were like this.
It was so scary.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't. I think the
One of
Illinois
our team members was
worse,
bawling
but-
her eyes out. So
Yeah, I was trying not to. I'm like holding the seat so tight. Kat looks at me. She's like, "Do you want me to hold? Do you want to hold my hand?" And I'm like, "No, it's okay. I'll be fine." And I'm just like trying to calm
I'll
myself.
just break
down.
the seat. It's okay.
No, I hate flying so much lately. Like that's like probably my least favorite part of season. Just like having to go in an
All the
airplane.
flights?
Yes, and because they're like tiny planes too, so I feel like they're more shaky.
yeah, it was pretty small.
So yeah, kind of scary.
Yeah, it
wouldn't
was
be a
just
fan.
very bumpy, but I mean, it was like fine. But it was mostly just like we like jerked. Like Emily has that one video when Tom's in the front of us and his whole body like moves, and he's like a grown man, like very tall, and like just the fact that he moved that much was like really shows you that the plane was like tipping.
All over.
Yeah, but yeah, and then Martina and Clara, they were across from me in the aisle, and they had their hands up, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Wee!" like making a joke of it, and I'm like squeezing Emily's hand, like praying, like, "Lord, please get us on the ground safely." And Emily's taking videos of everything, like, okay.
It's like, wow,
In
this is
case we
great.
die.
One person's bawling, people are laughing. It was just we got every emotion
Yeah,
on
it sounds
that
like
plane.
a great flight. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let's see what the problem is. You do have a text in, a question in from Shock Dog. What is the biggest difference / challenge between home and away meets? Do you have to prepare different on the road?
That's good.
It's a great question. You want to start?
So the first part that was like the biggest difference.
Yeah, the biggest difference between home and away.
I guess like what I was mentioning before, like the one thing sometimes if the home meets on a weekday, here we have to go to school and go to classes before. So that's different. We get to get ready in our own locker room, get ready at home sometimes too, which is different. And then just go to the gym and compete basically. And then you just go home after. And
Yeah.
it's nice and short.
We like drive ourselves there, which is kind of like funny when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can think of. You can add more. if you want.
Kind of what I mentioned earlier, from a different, those were all great points, you know, being home, going to class. More so what came to mind was just that I like almost stress less because like I can't predict what anything's going to be like till I'm just on the equipment. So from like an actual technical equipment standpoint, what's different is just that we've trained in our arena all of December and all of January, and we've done meets there. When you go on the road, you've like maybe never been to the venue, or maybe you have before but you don't remember. Sometimes you're a little more jacked up because it's just kind of like you really feel like you're at a meet and you feel the pressure. Or maybe it's opposite and you feel a little more nerves. I don't really tend to feel like that unless the equipment's like very unsteady or something. But I mean, when you're in high school, you don't have a home meet. Like you travel to every meet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you compete, you're not used to any equipment ever. So it just kind of gives me a different sense of competition. So that's like the difference. And when we're at home, I don't know. So like the last 2 meets, what I've told you is like I just don't even feel like I'm competing right now. It doesn't feel real to me. But when I'm on the road, I'm like, oh my God, I'm competing right now. So I would say that. Also, something else that's different is I just feel like it's, you know, there's a lot of unison on the road, and you get on the bus together and there's the hype together. And when you're in the hotel, the parents will give you a send off and we all kind of eat team breakfast together. And on meet days at home, everyone's on their own schedule. And I almost feel like we're a little bit more independent. So that's another difference.
Just everybody doing their own thing, showing up at different times instead of all walking in together.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep. And once we're in the meet, of course, we're all rallying together. But on the road, you know, that's kind of where you're bonding and just creating a lot more memories.
You're with each other the whole time.
Yeah, which gets annoying by the end sometimes. But from the start, like at the beginning,
Can't
it's
wait
a
to
lot
get
of fun.
home. You're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Martina, Clara, and myself, we have these little disposable cameras we've been using and just like taking pictures of all these spontaneous fun memories. And I don't know, those are the things that you're going to look back on and like be like, oh, we traveled as a team. So there's pros and cons to both, but those are the only differences I can think of.
That sound all amazing differences and just a lot of fun. The disposable camera thing, I like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you print them all off at the end of the season. That's gonna be...
like I have, when we take them, we have no idea what they look like. So
that's the fun part. It could be the worst picture ever, but you'll know.
Yeah,
you'll know.
Literally people take it and it's just like click. It's just the funniest click ever. And then we're all like, cute. And we have no idea.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Like, was it? I don't know.
Yeah. But there's some in the airport, some on the airplanes, buses, at the arenas, you know, us getting ready in the hotel room. Like I can't even remember what we've taken, but I know when I get them like exported that it's going to be fun to look back on.
We'll scrapbook.
Yes. Yeah. That was a great question though.
Yeah. That was. Thank you, Shock Dog.
Yeah. I'm still thinking. Anything else come to mind?
I love the names.
Or mentally prepare. How we mentally prepare,
yeah.
I guess.
True.
We mentioned that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mentally prepare. I mean, I do pretty much the same thing for every meet. Just walking through the arena, just visualizing my routines. I am having difficulties.
Words are hard. It's okay.
Basically, I just do the same thing. So for me, it doesn't really change. And I do that on purpose because I don't want to kind of change it. Like I want to have my same routine every time. So like listening to music, getting ready a certain way. Like I still get ready at the gym with everyone just to kind of have that as the same thing that I do. But
I'm kind of the opposite. I mean, I like consistency as well, but I actually try to get to the gym as late as possible.
Yeah, you do.
If I can get ready like in my bedroom, I totally will. Like hair and makeup, and I'll get to the gym not at like the last second, but sometimes being in the locker room like stresses me out because there's just a lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
But at away meets, I think I strategize my prep more than at home. Like for instance, last Monday I had 3 classes to go to, and I tried to close my eyes for like 20 minutes when I got home, and I couldn't because I was anxious, and then I just started getting ready. That type of thing I can't control. So on the road this past weekend on Friday, I mean, I kind of got to dictate when I wanted to get ready, and we had the whole day to kill before we had to get on the bus. And another thing to factor in is that, you know, my parents were kind of driving in like right at this certain time, and that was about an hour before we had to leave. So I was like, I want to be fully ready when they come just so I can spend time with them, because why would I see them for 5 minutes and then be like, never mind, I have to go do my hair. So I kind of planned it out that way. But yeah, another big thing is like fluctuation for me. Like you can't be on X Games mode like
That's
for
true.
8 hours, and you can't be too down either. So I try to like go up and down and up and down. Like I'll get excited and then I'll have some downtime. And, before on weekday, I took like a hot shower and I listened to some chill music. And then when it was time to get my makeup done, I was like pumping up, and then I had more downtime. And then we got on the bus and I was like pumping up. And then we did general warm up, and then between general warm up and competition, I was like, calm down. And then when it was time to compete, I was like pumping up again. So
yeah, I think one important thing to mention with that too is just for each event, you have to mentally prepare differently. Like with the going up and down kind of thing, like for bars and beam, for example, like I have to calm myself down a lot more as if I were to do vault and floor, just because I need to get more hyped up to get more energy going into those routines. So one thing that I actually tried differently this weekend that Heather told me to try was listen to country music right before I do beam, because that just like calms me down. And like they don't usually play country music at away meets. So I put my AirPods in and everyone's like competing beam and I'm just sitting there listening to country music, and I was a lot more chill and relaxed going into it. So that's something that we tried out and it seemed to work. So
yeah, because sometimes the arena is playing like lip gloss and like I don't know.
I'm like, this
Girl
is
on
not calming me
like,
down.
Just all of the hype music.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I need to relax. I don't need my lip gloss right now. I don't need it. I don't need my lip gloss popping right now. Okay. I just need you to relax.
I just need to do my beam series. Like that's hilarious.
I just need to chill. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it for the second segment. We'll come back. Final segment. Talking Tens right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
What are you doing, Sip?
I thought the chickens could use some more light in their lives.
So you're building what exactly?
It's a motion-censored switchboard. Duh.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course. Ow! God!
Ow! Seems like a job for a professional.
Just one more wire. Yep, there you go, right there.
Don't be like Sip. Call Joe at Ambition Electric for any of your electric needs at 402-217-3415.
Come see the state's largest display of John Deere equipment at Acres Ag and Turf Expo. Acres Ag professionals and suppliers will be on hand to discuss techniques from tillage and planting to application and harvest. Also, don't miss the full lineup of John Deere mowers and compact tractors. Join us at Grand Island Fauner Park February 21st and 22nd, or the Lincoln Lancaster Event Center March 8th and 9th. Go to acres.com to request your free tickets today.
Hey there.
Hi, honey.
Uh-oh.
Remember we told Jamie and Mike about Liberty First Credit Union, how great their checking account and car loans are, the amazing service we get, and how we love being members?
Yeah.
Well, they took our advice. Jamie said how easy it was to move all their accounts and become members. Now they say they're banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union.
Learn more about being a member at libertyfirstcu.com. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Member NCUA.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Come see the state's largest display of John Deere equipment at Acres Ag and Turf Expo. Acres Ag professionals and suppliers will be on hand to discuss techniques from tillage and planting to application and harvest. Also, don't miss the full lineup of John Deere mowers and compact tractors. Join us at Grand Island Fauner Park February 21st and 22nd, or the Lincoln Lancaster Event Center March 8th and 9th. Go to acres.com to request your free tickets today.
Husker Nation, Amy Williams and Nebraska women's basketball needs you February 18th at 1 p.m. as the Huskers take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. We need your help to sell out Pinnacle Bank Arena for the first time ever. For event and ticket information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Red!
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take, but it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Talkin' Tens with your host, Nebraska gymnast Kinsey Davis on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey y'all, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Kinsey Davis, and this is Talking Tens. We're here in our final segment, moving pretty quickly, and yeah, Queen Taylor Swift playing in the back right now. Midnight's album is amazing, and yeah, we were just talking about the Super Bowl and how Rihanna is absolutely amazing.
She needs to drop another album.
Yeah, she needs to drop another album in addition to another kid, apparently. So anyway,
Shout out to baby number 2.
Yeah, she did great, but
ASAP Rocky, the luckiest man alive.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm happy the Chiefs won, but I didn't care either way. But I think like a lot of Husker fans support the Chiefs because we're so close, and a lot of people from Kansas City. So I don't know. I've kind of like migrated to be a Chiefs fan, and apparently I picked good because every other team I cheer for kind of loses. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Chiefs fans want to hear that.
Yeah, probably I have to actually not support the Chiefs for everyone.
You don't actually. You just like kind of support the Chiefs.
I'm like, never mind. I like the Eagles.
Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. I don't know what else is up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was watching the game, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just watching it. Yeah.
She's like, I want to see what all the hype's about. Like, can we put it on the TV?
I've never actually watched it before.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like,
And
I
you
don't know.
fell in
Everyone.
love.
Well, not really.
She goes, isn't there something important about the commercials?
Yeah, because I've heard that. Like the
Mhm.
commercials apparently are a big deal. And then there's like the halftime show. So I was like, oh, watch it. But I was doing schoolwork the whole time and I didn't really care who won. Like it was just
Were you
on in the
impressed by
background.
any of the commercials?
I think they were fun. Yeah.
Did anything hit you that you were just like, man, that was really good?
Not that I can remember, but I mean, now I can say I watched the Super Bowl. So
I remember after the halftime show when Rihanna was done, she goes, that's it? And I go,
oh, me? Yeah. I did
oh
say that.
my God.
Well, everyone hypes up the halftime show to be like such a big thing. So I was like, is
thought it
there
was
more?
amazing.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
was
it
on my
good.
hands and knees in front of the TV.
Yeah. She
Were
was
you?
right up next to the TV. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect. So I was like, okay, is that it? She's like, what do you mean is that it?
I was at we
Just
were
all
at
the
Wings and
fireworks
Rings.
going on.
Yeah, we were at Wings and Rings. So but they
Oh.
for halftime they make sure that everything's turned up so we can watch halftime and listen to it. But the commercials, we were doing stuff at the breaks and everything, so I didn't really get to listen to them. But I watched them. I don't know what they were saying, but they
Yeah.
looked fun.
Yeah, they looked fun.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was fine.
Nice.
My wife's a Chiefs fan. I was a Chiefs fan for a day. We're good.
Nice.
We're good.
Sounds
It's fine.
good.
It all works out.
Well, everybody watch our meet this Friday against Michigan on Big Ten Plus. And yeah, Friday night. So cheer on the Huskers as we are away. And yeah,
Gonna take down the big bad Wolverines.
hopefully we will.
I
That would
believe
be
in you.
amazing.
You guys got it.
Go Big Red.